What's going on YouTube? It's Mellow DFS coming to you live and direct, here to give you my lineup build for NFL Week 13. Hope everybody's having a great one. Before I start, please smash the like button, please subscribe, and if you don't mind, please press the bell icon to get notified for future videos. Alright, let's go into the quarterback position. I will give you the quarterback, running back, receiver, tight end, flex, and the defense play, and also give you the recap at the end of the video. Alright, so let's jump into it. Now, I was looking at Cam, but looking at he's questionable in this matchup. I'm going to go down to Deshaun Watson in an amazing spot going against the Cleveland Browns. He plays better at home, average around 24.5 fantasy points, around 1.8 touchdowns a game. The Browns, they allow an average 304.3 passing yards a game to opposing quarterbacks and around 2.3 touchdowns a game. They also average giving up 26.7 fantasy points win away to the opposing quarterbacks. Definitely in a great spot for Deshaun Watson, so I'm going to plug him in. He's only 6,100 DraftKings, 79 on FanDuel. Is a reasonable price. Definitely going to take a look at Deshaun Watson in a favorable matchup. All right, now going to my running back position. All right, running backs. I'm going to go down to Kareem Hunt in a smashing spot against Oakland. All right, he's been in the perfect lineup 6 out of the past 8 games, averaging 28.87 fantasy points per game, around, and that's in within 3 blowout games. All right, this game is favorable for the Chiefs, a 15-point favor. Oakland allow an average a crazy 134.6 rushing yards a game, around 26 attempts, and giving up 35.2 fantasy points at home to opposing running backs. Take a look at Kareem Hunt in a smashing spot. All right, 7,800 if you want to fade from Gurley, but definitely in a great spot. 89 on FanDuel. All right, but a great spot. Now going for my second running back, we're gonna go down to Philip Lindsay going against the Bengals. Now, he's averaging 18.4 fantasy points in the past 5 games with 5 touchdowns in those games. He's been in the perfect lineup 4 out of the past 5 games. Cincinnati defense is last, allowing an average 118.3 rushing yards a game and 24 attempts a game, and also 1 touchdown a game to opposing running backs, giving up a crazy 34.3 fantasy points per game when at home. Take a look at Philip Lindsay if you want to pivot from the high tier guys on the running backs. 54 on DraftKings, $7,000 on FanDuel. But take a look at Philip Lindsay. All right, now we're gonna go to our wide receiver spot. All right, we're gonna go to DeAndre Hopkins. It says he's questionable, but nonetheless, hopefully he plays. He's in an amazing position. Now, he's averaging 9.3 targets, 6.6 receptions a game for 93.1 receiving yards a game with 8 touchdowns for the season. He's averaging 19.3 fantasy points at home in a smashing matchup against TJ Carey. Cleveland allow an average 181.5 receiving yards to the wide receiver position, around 1.1 touchdowns a game to the receivers, and he plays better in the dome stadiums as well. I'm predicting a 2-touchdown, 100-plus game in this matchup. Hopefully he's able to suit up. I don't think it's something serious, but take a look at DeAndre Hopkins. All right, now going down to other picks into the receivers, looking at Kenny Galladay. All right, in a great spot. He has 2 touchdowns in the past 3 games. He's averaging 7.5 targets for 4.7 receptions a game, averaging 17.2 fantasy points at home for 73.1 receiving yards a game. Alright, he has 5 touchdowns for the season, averaging 18.55 fantasy points in 2 underdog games. Now the Rams defense, they're last, allowing 2 touchdowns a game to receivers and giving up 231.5 receiving yards to receivers a game. Look at Kenny Holiday and a smashing spot against the Rams. Alright, 67 on DraftKings and 73 on FanDuel. Alright, if you want access to my plays, feel free to check the link in my description for draft dashboard tools. As you can see, it's a one-stop shop to save research time. As you can see, you get access to their defense rank, also the matchup of the position that they're facing. You get access to the last 3 games in fantasy points, their targets per game, and also in the running position, you see how many rushes they get per game. Alright, you can switch either to FanDuel or DraftKings. Once you sign up in the link in my description, you have access to your sleepers, your studs. Click the watch players. You have access to watch Melo's DFS picks. You have all access to my plays. You can make your own custom player pool or utilize my plays as well. And you can have access to the NBA slates to check out my plays as well. One-stop shop, limited trial right now for 30 days for $1. Just give it a try. Alright, let's get back to my plays. Another receiver that we're looking at. We're going to go down looking at Corey Davis. Now, he's one of those guys you definitely want to take a look at. He's been in a smashing spot going against the Jets. He's averaging 19.13 fantasy points in 4 home games. He has 7.5 targets a game for 4.5 receptions for 63.8 receiving yards a game with 3 touchdowns. He had 2 touchdowns in the past 3 games going against the Jets defense. They allow an average 188.1 receiving yards a game for 1.1 touchdowns a game to the receiver position. Take a look at him for a great spot, 5,500 on DraftKings and 59 on FanDuel. Definitely a great spot on both ends. Alright, now let's go. Let's see, I already went to all the receivers. Alright, let's go to my tight end position. Now, going for tight end, we're going to look for some great value. Looking at Cameron Brate in another smashing spot. Going against the Panthers, he's averaging 7.68 fantasy points in 4 home games. Going against the Carolina D, they allow average 64.8 receiving yards to the tight end position, around 5.9 receptions a game, 0.9 touchdowns a game to the tight end spot, and they allow an average 21.2 fantasy points win away to the tight end position. So take a look at Tampa Bay at home going against Carolina in this smashing spot. Only 3,700 DraftKings, 49 on FanDuel. Definitely a great spot. All right, now we're gonna go to my flex pick with Kyle Rudolph. All right, don't want to forget about him. He's a sneaky play. He's averaging 5.1 targets a game for 3.9 receptions with 2 touchdowns for the season. He's averaging 8 fantasy points win away. Going against the Pats, they allow an average 19.5 fantasy points to the tight end position, around 63.8 receiving yards a game to the tight ends at home in the past 4 games. Take a look at Kyle Rudolph in a great smashing spot for 3,600 on DraftKings, 56 on FanDuel, but it's definitely a great spot on DraftKings, so I'll definitely be playing them on DraftKings. All right, now let's go to our last play for the defense. All right, now going for the defense position, we're gonna go and plug in the Dolphins, going against Buffalo, going against the worst offense, as you can see in the league. Now, the Dolphins, they average around 1.5 interceptions a game, averaging 10.6 fantasy points at home. Buffalo's offense is taking around 3.1 sacks a game, and they average 13 points scored a game, which is horrendous. The opposing defense is averaging 14 fantasy points a game against them. Take a look at Dolphins in the smashing spot at 2,700 on DraftKings, 1,400 more on FanDuel, but nonetheless a great spot. All right, and then those are my plays. Let's go to DraftKings and give you my recap. All right, everybody, here's my recap on DraftKings. Here we go. We got Deshaun Watson, Kareem Hunt, Phillip Lindsay, Andre Hopkins, Kenny Golladay, Corey Davis, Cameron Brate, Kyle Rudolph, and the Dolphins D. Another play I'm looking at on flex, hopefully that he's playing, will be Curtis Samuel. All right, just in case if he's playing right now, he's questionable. All right, but nonetheless, Curtis Samuel's in the smashing spot. He had 19 fantasy point game with 2 touchdowns. All right, he has 5 touchdowns in the past 6 games. With Funchess questionable against the bottom tier defense, 3.9 is a great spot. Boom or bust, but they allow an average 1.5 touchdowns a game, 166.5 yards a game to receivers. So he's questionable. We're going to check on his status. But nonetheless, I'll have Rudolph in my spot. But if Curtis Samuel is playing, I will have him in my flex. If you like my plays, you like my lineup, feel free to give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Any questions or concerns with your lineup, feel free to comment below. This is Mellow DFS. Love y'all. Y'all collect that bag for NFL Week 13. All right, love y'all. I'll talk to you later.